This video by Garrett Lord, co-founder and CEO of Handshake, outlines the journey of building a multi-billion dollar career platform by focusing on the network effect and the raw entrepreneurship hustle. So, what was the problem and the mission? The mission was to build a handshake which was to democratize access to opportunity, ensuring that a student career is not just determined by their connections or their luck. The access gap, there was an access gap. So growing up in Michigan, Garrett realized that while students at schools like Stanford, Harvard, they had direct access to lines like Silicon Valley. Many other talented students at remote schools such as Michigan Tech, in which he studied, were often overlooked. So let's talk about the founder's journey. Um, After landing an internship at Palantir, Garrett began referring his classmates and realized that this massive talent pool from comparatively lower tiered school, um, it had there was a massive gap between that talent pool and the companies that were trying to recruit, and the companies were missing out on this. Garrett dropped out of his school at the age of 20, and he started his own company, driven by the sole conviction that he could level the playing field for students nationwide. And now there were some scrappy early days, and let's talk about that. To sign up the first universities, the founders drove across the country in a Ford Focus, often sleeping in McDonald's, parking lots to save money. And he employed this mug strategy, basically to get meetings with the risk-averse university directors. They personalized the coffee mugs and handwritten notes, showing that they had done their homework on each and every individual, and this showed extreme persistence. Garrett recounts showing showering in campus pools and even being confronted by the security at Princeton just to secure a meeting. Now comes the scaling this network effect. So basically, it was a three-sided marketplace. So Handshake succeeded first by convincing the universities to use their software, which brought the students to their platform. And eventually, it forced the employers to join that platform. And how did he convince the employers to join the platform? And this is a crucial turning point. So, competitors acquisition created a luck moment where major schools like Stanford and Princeton migrated to Handshake, and this gave them a lot of credibility because these were like tier one schools, Stanford and Princeton. And because of that, the companies were forced to join or use that platform. Now came the upmarket strategy. They moved from a free student tool to a premium service used by 100% of the Fortune 500 companies. And that was a major improvement in their business models. Now, coming up, summarizing the resilience and the core lessons. The 150 no's. There was a lot of no's apparently. Garrett faced over 150 venture capital rejections during the first 5 month fundraising stint in the Silicon Valley, while his father's retirement funds were on the line. But he had a success mindset, and he says that success comes from leaving nothing to chance attitude and the belief that you can figure out any problem if you're unrelenting. And he gave us a final advice that focus on building a technology that makes a meaningful impact on the world.